Happy Monday, welcome back. It's Park to Prem, it's a bank holiday in England, so whilst you're all off work, Football Manager action for you today. Of course, if you're not in England or you're watching in the distant future, none of that is relevant. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever the day of the week it is. Today it is a third versus second affair. We are taking on Liverpool. We also have the second leg of the game against Cercle Bruges, not Club Bruges, and then after all of that, Man City away. Right now, Tottenham Hotspur are pulling away at the top of the table. We are down in third, and if we want to even have the slightest chance of winning the title this season, today's game's a must-win. It's going to be tricky. It's not going to be easy. Let's see how we get on. I'm scared for this. And I suppose the reason I'm scared for this as much as anything is our recent form hasn't been that good. We got annihilated by Chelsea. We lost to Tottenham. We lost to Manchester United. And yes, these are teams that perhaps we should expect to lose to. But we were in such a good position a couple of months ago, and it's just fallen through our grasp. Now, I suppose we should reiterate, media prediction this year was 12th. So the fact we're even in a title race with 7 games left of the season is a really, really good achievement. Of course, the board, they didn't expect us to be here. They're absolutely delighted with everything at the moment. We're expected to get a mid-table finish. That is guaranteed. And in fact, as we sit here today, we're guaranteed a top half finish for what it's worth. So for this first game against Liverpool, we're going to jump straight into things. There's been no matches since last time. This is the team we're going with. JV coming back into the team. This man has been carrying us in the Conference League and playing really, really impressively as the centre attacking mid. I've decided to bring him back into the team, and with that, Lemos is going to move into the attacking department. Alanis' recent form has been disappointing. Gustavo here has not played that well as a striker this season. 3 goals in 8 games, however, I feel like I have to change something with our recent form, and JV and his form in Europe, it's kind of difficult to ignore. Elsewhere in the team, Grasser is still suspended, so with that in mind, McKillop is going to come in to play that defensive midfielder role for us. Besides that, though, it is very much a strong starting 11 with the man of the moment, Rios, in at the back. For the first time since he's been at the club, there's red arrows on his profile. It does make me a little bit sad, but just to remind you, this man has 14 league goals. This man has the second best average rating in the entire Premier League. So, yeah, if there's a man we need on the pitch, is this bloke. We are the home team for this game. When we played Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final, we did beat them. Unfortunately for us, in that game, Endrick was injured to start the season. To start the game. He got injured after 17 minutes. He's not injured today. That said, let's try and make an upset happen. And I say an upset because whilst we are tied on points with Liverpool, the fact of the matter is when you compare our squad with their squad and the teams we're challenging with at the top, we're not as strong, but we have Gustavo Lemos who wheels away in celebration. There's a VAR check though. This would be the perfect start. This would make me look like a tactical genius for bringing JV into the team. I'm still a genius, I swear. Was he offside? He was offside. It wasn't even close. It's not exactly been a classic opening 15 minutes here. 50-50 possession. Both teams have had a shot. It wasn't on target for either side. We did have that disallowed goal, and while we could be on the offensive again here, JV brought into the team, hoping he is going to step up to the plate. McKillop, JV, dinks it towards Cadman, who unfortunately can't quite get there. And now Liverpool looking to play it out from the back. Rios reads the play, though. Goes all the way back to Manny Wilford, who I will remind you is playing against his former club. I feel like for Manny Wilford, cast aside by Liverpool, loaned out to us from Liverpool, now playing for England, now England's starting goalkeeper, then what a redemption arc that is. He's going to have a point to prove here, and well, Liverpool knocking the ball around very, very nicely. It's a drizzly day here in Guernsey, and while we have repossessed the ball here, ball played to Tyrese Bignot, he scored for England. He didn't score there. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm a bit worried I'm getting sick. I've not been sick in about 6 months. My voice is very raspy today. So if I'm just AWOL at some point this week and there's just not a video, presume I died or something. Or alternatively, probably more realistic, just got a sore throat and needed to rest my voice a little. Some people accuse me of being dramatic. I don't know where they get that from. I'll tell you what, it's a good job we've got 2 other games to look forward to today, because this one, boring. There, I said it. It's 0-0 at the break. I'm going to tell the players this isn't good enough. The weird thing is, a draw here, I mean, it's not really good enough. It would keep us in third place. You can see here what it would do for the title. I thought we were tied with Liverpool. Are we not tied? Are we not tied with Liverpool on points? We're not. When did I think we were tied on Liverpool with points? I read the 6 as an 8. Should have gone to Specsavers. I did think it was weird when I looked at the league table and I was sat thinking, well, we're both 3 points behind Tottenham. No, we're not, because we bottled it against Tottenham last episode, you dingus, Jack. We're 5 points behind them. We have to win this game here. We have to stop Endrick here. Oh my word, it's been deflected over. Everything's fine. I'm calm. James with the ball, looking to play it out from the back. He goes long. Rios reads it well. Probably should be thinking about making some subs sooner rather than later. But so far in this game, we've looked rather good. Gianfi now with it in possession. Down the line, looking for Cadman. He's dispossessed, but it falls to JV. We've brought him in for his creativity, and he's, well, almost pulled out an exceptional pass. We've maintained possession, though. Cadman nods it down. I thought that was in the back of the net. Lemos hits it wide. Okay, I'm going to make changes here. Lemos has not played well at striker this season, so I'm going to bring in Alanis for him. Elsewhere in the team, I'm going to bring in Diallo for Cadman. Diallo this year has really, really impressed me. Not in the Premier League, but maybe today's the day he will. I think I've said that every single game this season when trying to justify bringing him on. Rios on a booking really isn't ideal. I'm actually going to take him off and bring in Craig Sweeney, I think, at centre-back, just because Sweeney is, he's a £75 million centre-back. He should be capable of coming on as a sub in this game. We will then move Coppo over to the right centre-back position, so he's the man we're aiming for on set pieces. That is one of the gaps in Sweeney's game, is physicality. Defensively, he can read the play. Defensively, ball at his feet, he's amazing. But athleticism is a problem, and I mean, it would have been offside anyway. That was on Sweeney's side that he didn't track Zosimo there. 20 minutes left in this game. 2 shots on target for either team. It's really not been a classic, has it, this match so far? I think as we enter the latter stages here, I'm going to ask the players to go a little bit more direct with how we play. We're going to distribute the ball quicker. I'm going to get rid of the play out of defence instruction. Let's get the ball forward quicker if we need to. McKillop on a booking, I do not like. So I'm going to bring Rojas across and then bring in Ganino right back. I think that's the play. I've said that with no conviction whatsoever. But yeah, McKillop getting a rest, Rojas in a dangerous area, and Ganino the sub in at right back, taking the throw in. JV, his cross attempt is blocked, falls to JV. Ganino, the sub, what can he do? He lays it to Rojas. He pulls the trigger, he hits the woodwork, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, of all players, is there to head it away. No Rios to aim for from the corner, so I'm looking for you, Coppo. Where is Coppo? Has anyone seen our Coppo? There he is. He's headed it over. There is, however, another highlight right away. This game is still 0-0, but it has got a little more lively in the second half. We've had a few more highlights, and well, unfortunately for us, it's Liverpool currently in possession here. Burak plays it behind Mansilla, in behind Ganino. We'll get back into position. Coppo reads it well. Doesn't clear it entirely away from danger, though. And now it's Lucas. Sweeney, though, does read it. Reads it like a book. And that ball across to Big Knot is nice. Can he get it inside? He can. JV is there. 2 men to aim for towards the back post. One is Alanis. And he really should have scored. We need to win this game. More desperately than I realise now that I realise we're on 66 points. Alanis is bringing it forward. JV. Options across. Diallo, you absolute melon. Maybe I'm being dramatic. I feel like we should have won this game. We've had just some glorious chances to end it since we changed instructions. There could be another chance here. We're creating a lot. Chance here. JV into the box he goes. He tries to bend it. We hit the woodwork again. I don't know how we've not won this game. I don't know. It's 0-0. It finishes 0-0. Bad day at the office. We'll call it that. I mean, look at the XG story. It's such a sad tale. I'm sure Liverpool are going to be delighted with that result. They stay within 2 points of Tottenham. As for ourselves, I mean, we're only 4 points behind them. A defeat would have been much, much worse. At the same time, I am slightly paranoid of Manchester United in 5th hunting us down. They're only 5 points behind us with 6 games left. And our next league game, just as a reminder, is against Man City in 6th. Before that, though, the small matter of Cercle Bruges in the second leg of the quarter-final of the Conference League. This is a big game. This is the kind of game that I want to win. We won the first leg 2-0. We dominate that game. It's going to be a more recappy one coming up. Rotated team coming on down. Hopefully they can show some slightly better finishing than what we've just seen now. Okay, it's time for your daily dose of Conference League action. Savour it, because I'd like to think this will be the last year we ever play in the Conference League. Both the first and last, we're in the quarterfinal. We won that first leg 2-0. Rotated team, I think, is the order of the day today. And with Man City lurking on the horizon, this is the team we're going to go with. It's a very heavily rotated team, but a rotated team that possesses some real quality. Grasser was suspended for the previous league game, so he is ready, fit, and is going to start today over McKillop, who would normally play alongside Jaime at the heart of our midfield. Elsewhere, Kovacevic is going to be playing at centre attack in mid. Still don't know what this guy's best position is. I've been playing him at centre defensive mid. We've tried him in all kinds of areas. Today he is going to play as the shadow striker, the 20-year-old. But I will say now, given his value, given the fact that I don't really feel like he suits any one role as a player, there is a small part of me thinking, maybe I should be cashing in on him this summer. Elsewhere in the team, Sula's going to play out on the right-hand side, and Alanis is going to start up top today. This man has 13 goals in the Conference League. The only player even close to that is Diallo, who also has 13 goals in the Conference League. Hopefully the goals are going to flow more than they did in the first leg. We won that one 2-0. It's time to get the job done at home. Don't want to get anyone too excited. Kick-off highlight. We, of course, dominated that first leg against Club Brugge. The fact that we only scored 2 was a little bit embarrassing, really. But I'd like to think at home we can put them to the sword. And a kick-off goal, a kick-off highlight, would be dreamy. I mean, if they get 1 goal back, I'll have to stand up and take notice, I suppose, really. Although we are battling for the ball and coming away with it. Kovacevic gives it to Sulla. Man on the overlap. Plenty of players inside. One is Alanis. He goes down in a heap. It falls to Diallo. Where is the penalty referee? Did you leave your whistle at home, son? We are going to keep the danger very much alive here. Diallo floats it towards Sulla. He heads it goalwards. Diallo with the assist from one inside forward to the other. It's 1-0 early on. I was a little bit worried after last game that if we didn't break the deadlock immediately and they got 1 goal back, it could be squeaky bum time. But Diallo switching the play, Sulla arriving at the back post, and that early goal should hopefully set us on our merry way. They're knocking the ball around kind of nicely here, Club Brugge, but with how we've been playing, with how we've been pressing, we've been catching them in transition. Oh my word, Francisco, what are we doing? What are we doing, son? Get back in goal, never leave your penalty area ever again. And Alanis, with the ball in at his feet, switches it to Sulla. He's already got 1. He probably should have had another there. He squandered that opportunity. It's not cleared right away from danger yet. It is now, though. If we get to 4-0 on aggregate, if we can get this critical second goal here, I can relax. We can go full-blown recap mode. And well, maybe we're about to do it. Diallo hits it, but he's offside. Never mind, we're not going recap mode yet. Was he off? He was. Our players don't know the offside rule today. Ganino bringing the ball forward on the near side, the right back. Down the line to Sulla. Jaime, Sulla. Nice build-up play. Switches it. Alanis, 1-on-1. Smashes it against the crossbar. Is today just going to be an episode where our finishing costs us, where we should score and we just fail to do so? Tejera trying to pick out Sulla down the line. Does eventually find him. Diallo goes down in a heap. It's a penalty that's going to be given. And well, maybe we can score here. Maybe this is how we do it. Alanis is over it. He's our top goal scorer across all competitions. I think this would be goal 34 for the season. He's missed it. He's missed it. I'm just going to lay down and have a sulk. I'm in pain. I am hugging myself to make myself feel better. It's been that kind of day. Why do I play this game for fun? Okay, we got a corner. Jaime over it. This should be going towards the near post. It should be going towards Tejera, who is there to head over. Knocking the ball around with confidence, creating a lot. Now we just need to finish it. Kovacevic, 1-on-1. Misses. Jaime, can you make something magical happen? He's going to whip it in. Back post. Tejera's there. Their keeper's having a quality game, to be fair. Their goalkeeper is on a 7.8 rating after 27 minutes. Our XG is 3.33. We've scored 1. Kovacevic whipping it in. Tejera heads it. Keeper saves it again. I hate him. I hate this Defoe bloke. Diallo on the far side. Inside. Alanis. Sulla. Let's get the 4th goal. This is the moment. I can feel it. Ganino. Players queuing up in the middle. Sulla's effort is blocked and goes over. Our XG is approaching 4 now. We've still only scored 1, but we have maybe got a chance here. Corner is headed away from danger. Grasser to mop up the pieces, though. Plenty of players committed to the attack. Sweeney has the ball. Sulla has the ball. Alanis scores. Please tell me he's onside. He is onside. Breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. If he was playing with confidence, if he was scoring a load, you commend this finish. Instead, it almost looks like he's almost messed it up as it cannons in off the crossbar. Okay, 4-0 on aggregate. This game's done. Recap mode enabled. I'll see you at half time. We haven't scored any more to end the half. 4-0 on aggregate. XG on the night of 4.62. It's been one of the most one-sided matches of football I've ever seen. You wouldn't know that looking at the scoreline. I'm going to tell the players it's not good enough. I'll see you at full time. Hopefully we've actually scored a few more. Okay, be honest. How many goals do you think we got in the second half? Have a guess. Say it aloud. Scream at your monitor. 1, 2, 0, 1 was the answer. I don't know why I said 1 right away there. Gave it away. Finishes 3-0. 1 goal in the second half. It was Diallo who scored it. In comparison to the first half, the second half was slightly tamer. Still annoyed we only won 3-0. With that result, though, we do go marching on in the Conference League. We are now through to the semi-finals where, well, Hertha Berlin, Osijek, I don't know, Croatian viewers, help me out. And who's the other team going through that I've probably never heard of? It's Viktoria Plzeň, which I think are a team based in the Czech Republic. They are indeed. So, yeah, they're not a bad team. Who's their key player? Sasa Tot. We should be beating them. With those remaining teams, Hertha Berlin seem like the scary one. Who are we going to be playing against? The answer is Viktoria Plzeň. We are heading to the Czech Republic, and I don't want to get too excited too soon. I'm looking at the picture of the stadium here in game. It could be a very high-quality away day. We will have those Conference League semi-final games to look forward to next episode. In terms of for the here and now, Man City away to look forward to. Not really looking forward to it, I'll level with you. We need to be better finishing-wise. We need to be at our best. Full strength 11 will be fit for this one, though. Let's try and keep our slim title hopes alive. I fear that Arsenal style, we may have already blown our chance at the Premier League title this season, and even if we were to win all these remaining games, it might not be enough. But this Man City game debatably is the most difficult of all the games we've got left to win the season. There's 6 games left. It's time to try and get 6 wins. Unfortunately for us, both Liverpool and Tottenham have already played and already won. So, yeah, hopes are high. Expectations are low. Some good news, though, I suppose. In terms of our team, we have the best possible 11 available for this game. No one is suspended. No one is injured. So, let's try and beat Man City away. I say that absolutely with more in the way of hope than expectation. In our previous 7 meetings, we've won twice. Okay, Adu Gianfi, far side throw-in. Giving it to Lemos. Now with Grassa inside Lemos. Gianfi, I mean, that's a beautiful goal, isn't it? It's annoying that we've scored a goal like that good after 2 minutes, because I could have done with that in the Liverpool game. Gianfi and Lemos having their own little game of piggy in the middle. Look at the build-up play. It's superb. We carved them open. And the finish by Lemos, not too shabby either. Throwing on the far side for Man City. It's Marsh over it. Of course, they're going to be looking for the immediate response here. Mora, cutting inside, hits it. Just wide of the post, but a warning there. I've just noticed they've still got Erling Haaland playing up front for them. He's 36 years old. He's still absolutely ridiculous. He's not even retiring at the end of the season. He's got a contract for another year. Have to say, one thing I do really like in Football Manager this year more than I think any other year, although I think it was more the case last year as well. Older players, like their physicals seem to last a little bit longer if they've got good natural fitness. You see a lot of real world players kind of taking the James Milner approach where they play till they're 38 at a reasonable level. Just a little improvement that I do actually appreciate about the game, especially in a situation like this where we are now 15 years in the future. Okay, half-time in this game. There were 2 highlights in the entirety of the half. They came in the first 5 minutes, but we are a goal up crucially. Don't think I want to make any changes too early on in this game. I am looking at Rios thinking, you need to step it up in the second half. I could bring in Ganino. I am a Ganino enjoyer. You know what? I'm bringing him in. Rojas is coming back from injury. He's not 100% match sharp. So you know what? In a game where he's not playing amazingly and I've got a good right-back option, I might as well make that sub. 10 minutes into the second half, Man City with the ball at the back. It is still 1-0 to us. It's not been exactly a classic so far. In the first half, it was very toe-to-toe after the early goal. Man City have started this second half well, and while Manny Wilford has been called into action and made a massive stop there. Cadman and Alanis struggling again in this game here. Two players who I feel like on paper should probably be playing better than they have been as of late. Let's make some changes. I am going to shuffle things around. I was thinking for a second about bringing in Gaspar. I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to play Diallo out on the left. Sula's going to play on the right. And then Big Knot is going to get a rare game starting as the striker for us here. And of course, I say starting as the striker. Not starting. Playing as the striker. It's the 66th minute. Rios is on a 6.4. I do not like that. You know what, Sweeney? Against your former club, I think it's your time to shine. We made this sub before. I'm going to make it again in this game here. They have taken off Haaland. They brought on Lasser, who you might remember is the player that they brought in with the money they got from us buying Sweeney off them. I think they bought Lasser from Everton for £112 million. So it's a battle of the big transfers here. As Man City shoot from range, it's gone just wide. Jamphy trying to play it out from the back here we are. But right now the pressure is high. The pressure is hard. They are really forcing us to rush the ball around. That said, we're looking relatively composed here. Jamphy, I say that, I've jinxed him. He's caught in possession. We're caught out. Ball in behind. Ward is there, whipping it back post. Jeremy Pino's there. Ganino half clears it, but still a lot to be done here. Inside, we are in danger. We are in trouble. Mora, ball dinked forward. That looked offside. I'm praying for an offside. The ball's ended up in the back of the net, but the flag is raised. Go to VAR, confirm it. I think the man on the far side there for Man City who put in the ball into the box was off. I don't want to big myself up too much. I'd be a great linesman. I'm curious with Lasser. They signed him for £118 million. He's got 3 goals in 8 games, so he's not been a complete dud. No, not as good as Sweeney, though. In this game here, he's struggled so far. I think I saw he was on a 6.1 rating. I do feel like we might need a second goal here with 10 minutes left. Man City have had a lot of the play in this second half, but with that, they are going to be leaving themselves more exposed as they go more attacking. That said, they've got plenty of players surging forward here. We need to get some defending done here. Jeremy bringing the ball on the far side, puts it in towards Lasser. Why did I say anything? He was on a 6.1 and then I questioned him. I'm an idiot sandwich. The worst thing is Sweeney didn't follow him. It was Sweeney versus Lasser. The ball dinked in. Nice header. Nice goal. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. I'm so sad. I was about to make some changes. It could get worse before it gets better. Ward is bringing the ball forward on this near side, trying to get it in. His cross is blocked. Koppo should be under it. He heads it away. Ganino doesn't really deal with it for us there. Now we're on the back foot again. Voloshin inside. Why did I say anything? To be fair to Man City, they have been the better team in this second half. I mean, this is just a well-worked goal, really, isn't it? Voloshin plays it across. Jeremy's there. It's a good finish. I'm going to make some changes now, but it feels too late. Grasser struggled in this game. McKillop, Onyukum, JV on. Going to take off Big Knot. Wait, I've run out of subs. This is awkward. Okay, Grasser's staying on. JV's coming on. Lemos is going up top. And then I'm going to play more direct, get rid of play out of defence, and in transition, not rolling it out, but distribute it quickly. We need a goal here. First half was very, very even. This half, Man City have been the better team. They had a couple of really high XG chances that they took their goals from. And to be honest, they're a team playing with confidence and swagger, which is something that for the second half this season we've just not had. There's 5 minutes of added time. There's 3 minutes left. I'm going to do one last little shout with a minute left, but it's all for naught. Man City win 2-1. And with that, our hopes, dreams and aspirations of the Premier League title, they go up in flames. It's not going to be happening. We are 5 points ahead of Manchester United. If I'm not mistaken, the top 5 teams will get Champions League football as well. But yeah, 5 games left of the year, 7 points behind Tottenham. I think it's going to be a focus on the Conference League to end the season. I suppose it's easy to say in hindsight, but you now have to wonder, in these games that we had against the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester United, should I have just played the 5 at the back system? Should I have gone with the 3 defender setup that worked really well against the big teams in previous years? I suppose in hindsight, the answer is yes, but we learn for next season. I'm already talking about next season. We've still got 5 matches left. Speaking of the matches left, you can see here, Stoke is our very next game. They're down in 19th. I think ultimately the focus to end the season is going to be on the Conference League. With that in mind, next time out we are going to do the Conference League semi-final. It's against Victoria Plzen. First leg is going to be away from home. The midweek game there is against Everton, I believe. So if we absolutely stomp on Victoria Plzen in the first leg, I'll probably focus on the Everton game instead. Everton, by the way, right now in 11th place, having a bit of a disappointing season. They have a bank balance of £114 million in the red. It's like Everton in real life. Great news for Europa Conference League viewers. Another European away day next time. For the true Guernsey faithful out there, obviously disappointing that we're not going to be in the title fight to end the season, but let's not kind of get ourselves distracted from the fact media prediction was 12th, board expectation was mid-table. We should have Champions League football next year, and that is a monumental win. We will be back next time where hopefully our players will have found our shooting boots. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. It's me, Jack, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. I'm out.